It's time for baseball here on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense. All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand. And not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Standing in, Ichiro Suzuki. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Fegley goes to get it. Throw down to first, one away. Sliding into the box, Jay Buhner. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Profar gloves it. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Simeon will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Mariners nothing, A's coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Digging in, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box, Marcus Semien hit down the line at first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking at his career totals, Semien is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. This one's down to third. There is Seager. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And in steps first baseman Jason Giambi. Henderson, a runner at second with 1 away. To first. Martinez is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Coming to the plate now, Reggie Jackson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Digging in now, Jurickson Profar. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 9. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Line drive to left. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Payoff pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The A's lead it 1-0. Now batting, Ken Griffey Jr. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
In now, Brett Boone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Griffey Jr. leads off second with nobody out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Fouled off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Throw goes over to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mariners have come back to make this a 1-1 game.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
2 out with the man at first. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. A 1-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in now, Ichiro Suzuki. 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now that designated hitter, Jay Buhner.
Coming to the plate now, Jay Buhner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Jackson. And that's the 3rd out. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. The Mariners are on top 4-1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Into the box now, Josh Phegley. And that misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Ramon Laureano waits on deck. Set. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Here's a high pop-up. Beckham moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 22.
Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. The 1-2. This is foul right side. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ricky Henderson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he's back in standing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Riding in once again, Jason Giambi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-1. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose. I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, Reggie Jackson. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie. Simeon over at second. Giambi on at first with 2 down. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. Scorched to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The M's lead it 4-3. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. 1-2 now.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Boone. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
And he fouls this one off. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. Ball 3.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Griffey, the runner at third. Boone on second. Beckham at first. One gone. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Three-two pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Jackson going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Yeah, if you've got men in scoring position, this is the guy you want stepping up to the plate, Matty. 2 more ribbies there, bringing his total to 5 in this game.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Yasmero Petit is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Yasmero Petit.
Ichiro Suzuki will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. The 1-2 sent on the ground out to second, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jay Buhner.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jay Buhner. It was a walk in his last trip. The 3-1 in tight, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box, Edgar Martinez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next there'll be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. One and one. Here it is. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Laureano going back on it, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot for Junior. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Into the box now, Brett Boone. Still 1-2. Eight runs already in this inning. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 12 and the A's 3. Here's Jurickson Profar. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's Chris Davis now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. A bare hand for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Stepping in now, Josh Fegley. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Takes this the other way to right. Suzuki is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The A's strand 1. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he misses 2-1.
Ball
3-1. Tom Murphy waits on deck.
1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Into the box, Tom Murphy. Back up the middle to his right, Profar. And there's one away.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Stepping up to the plate, Domingo Santana. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Profar right there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's got a batting average of .444. sent in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Laureano. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Seattle leads this one 13-3. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Ricky Henderson. Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Jason Giambi. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time. Reggie Jackson will be next. And it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Digging in, Reggie Jackson. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Henderson on third, Semien at second, Giambi at first with no outs. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So digging in now, Jurickson Profar. It was a walk in his last trip. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The count now at 2-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. A tag for 1 on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
The batter, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 3 runs already home here. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 2-2. Rolled slowly to first. Martinez has it. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mariners lead it 13-6. Next for Seattle, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll start off the 5th in this one. The 2-2. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Stepping in now, Jay Buhner. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Another full count offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Profar for 1. Back to Giambi, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Edgar Martinez.
In that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Laureano moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mariners go down quietly there, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Number 65 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For the Mariners, number 65.
Settling in now, Matt Chapman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, fastball count there yielded fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the
batting,
ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley, and it's fouled away. Chapman aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled away. This one's down to third. Seager has it. There's one. On to first. A double play. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail in this wild affair. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 29.
Stepping in, Brett Boone. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Tim Beckham is on deck. Three-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of his zone.
Digging in once again, Tim Beckham. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Murphy.
Stepping in, Tom Murphy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Boone leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Sent on the ground out to second. Profar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ricky Henderson. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that's the type of bounce you often see in fields like this one that has artificial turf, as the ball just springs off the carpet and bounces over for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. Popped up. Martinez is there, 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And standing in, the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Six runs, 10 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So stepping in, Reggie Jackson. Couple of walks for him thus far. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his
Now
first
batting,
career major league
baseman.
strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. They trail by a bunch. Blake Trinan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
39, Blake Trinan.
Ready once again, Domingo Santana, a hit in 2 tries so far. The 1-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best
Now
ones
batting,
have that late
third
action
baseman,
that just darts at the
Kyle
last minute. They're
Seager.
so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Kyle Seager. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ready now, Ichiro Suzuki. Last time through was a base hit. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next up for the A's, Chris Davis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
At the plate, Matt Chapman. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the catcher, Josh Begley.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Begley. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Junior. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They trail in this wild affair. In now the Mariners DH, Jay Buhner. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Now in the box, Edgar Martinez. He flew out in his last at bat. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Edgar Martinez is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And there's ball 2 now. Two out, nobody on. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. But they still hold a relatively sizable lead. So striding in, Ramon Laureano. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Misses. Ball 2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Under it is Beckham as he takes it in smoothly for route number 1.
Now batting, number 24.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Three and 2 now. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Fly ball out toward right field. Suzuki is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Ready for another chance? Jason Giambi. It was a walk in his last trip. Henderson is off at first with 2 away. Two and one.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he misses again. Ball 3. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Junior looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. First home run of the campaign for him as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology.
111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Dan Altavilla is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
53, Dan Altavilla.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs in the inning on just 1 hit, but it was a big one, the home run. We've played 8 full. The Mariners are on top, 13-9. Joaquin Soria enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in now for the Mariners, Brett Boone. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. High in the air out to center field. Laureano has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Tim Beckham.
Tim Beckham will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The catcher, number 2, Tom.
Stepping up now, Tom Murphy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Jambi over to his left, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, but they still manage to hold a 4-run lead. striding in to start the ninth, Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 2-2 takes this the other way to right. Suzuki is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
At the plate, Matt Chapman, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Beckham is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Begley.
So striding forward now, Josh Begley. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now the 2-1. The bouncer to the left side. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him, and the Mariners move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
13-9 the final score in this ball game. The Mariners scored a lucky 13 in this one. Number 65 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Vida Blue gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.